Ta-da! And welcome to Josef's Model Railway and Toy Room, which are all up that way because I'm lying down on the floor. We're going to talk about this box behind me. It's just a quick one. Don't think you've missed something and the number sequence might be out. It's not in the general series. It's just a general video I'm putting out there to fill you in on a fantastic product that I've been waiting a couple of years to get my hands on. So let's dive in and have a quick look at what it's all about. So for the past couple of years, I've been trying to get my hands on this wonderful Chop It product by Micro Mark. As you can see in the pictures here, it's basically just something you can attach a razor blade to. It pivots on an arm, you put what you need under it and chop it. Great for making consistently well-sized fence posts. Unfortunately, they were out of stock. So I did a pre-order, then they had stock, then I didn't have money, then I had money, they're out of stock. It went on and on and on, and I thought I was never going to get one, and I didn't. But then all of a sudden, as you'll recall in an earlier video, I talked about side cutters and the Dspiae brand that they make. I actually make an angle cutter. So we're just going to have a quick look about this cutter and what's so good about it. Well, first of all, Micro Mark's Chop It costs me about just under 200 Australian dollars by the time I get it in the country. This entire product with its box and everything else worked out with delivery to be $50. So already we're doing all right. Let's check it out. So as you can see, it's very well packaged and put together with everything we need. You have all that wonderful packaging as you would certainly expect with it, the embossed and the sort of metallicized sort of material on the box. A solid box, well packed, and the fact that it happens to say thank you on it as well has got to be just wonderful to see. Let's open it up and have a look, shall we? Certainly well packed. Our little fittings to change blades and some additional feet, and our star attraction. Looks good. It's very solid. I see we've got our different lengths and ratios and angles. This is solid. I'd have to say this must come in on the scales at least about a kilo or thereabouts. It's certainly got the metal finish to it. Really, that's pretty special stuff. I'm really happy with that. And quick adjustments on the thumb screws to get if you need different angles or whatever, or lock it in where you need and chop. Let's have a look at it in action, shall we? Looks quite the business. I mean, if we just take, what have we got here? A toothpick. Let's just whack that toothpick and let's just set our guide up here. Because the toothpick's a fairly hard type of a substance based on what I'd actually be cutting. Look at that. And I'm just on the carpet and I'm getting some wonderful, accurate results. Just, of course, watch your finger. There's no safety guide. I hate for people to lift your hand up and bump up, but we're getting some very, very nice cuts there, and that's just on a toothpick. But let's go and move over to something that I definitely bought it for, and that's got to be with our evergreen plastics. And you know the type of stuff here, the stuff we all use for our modeling purposes. A bit of a rod there and that. This is really what I bought this for. So much so that if I was making something and needed to cut a few sections of this I-beam, cut them at 3 centimeters. And you can see I've already given them a quick lick of galv on it. That's great. So much so, I could probably take both, and let's just say for kicks and giggles, we'll just bring it back a fraction there. Look at that. Look at that razor. That's fantastic. That's certainly going to save me a whole bunch of time. I couldn't be happier with that. Now this is just a little bit of the offcut that we have from our scale model scenery laser cut timber kits that they use. And I suppose I just want to demonstrate this because obviously it's got a bit more of a thickness to it. So all I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to whack it in and just cut it in half. I just want to see pressure-wise what we're up against for getting this through a common material of this sort of thickness. Well, it flung off the other way, but as you can see, those cuts are fantastic. I really think it's going to be a game changer as we attempt to construct faulty towers from scratch. I certainly wish I had it on a few other areas, which is why I've been wanting to buy one. But I've got to be honest, at $50, this is almost impossible to beat at this price point. Fantastic. I really think this is something to consider for anyone in the model railway or hobby thing to have. I can see this being used on so many other little projects. I think this is absolutely fantastic. Replaceable blades. Girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, I better get stuck back into it now. Thank you so much for joining me on this little distraction. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Stay safe. Toodles!